Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy King Donald. I'm back with another video. So today I'm gonna be doing "What If Deku Stayed Quirkless" Part 2. So yeah, a lot of you guys enjoyed the second one, the first one. So I'm gonna be doing another part. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So last time we talked about Izuku's childhood and how he became the Beast Izuku, and where we last left off is All Might offering one for all to Izuku, but Izuku rejecting it, saying that he wants to be the first number one hero, and he wasn't lying when he told our reporter that. So yeah, All Might's like, alright then, kid, how about I train you? And Izuku's like, yeah, but All Might, I have to tell you, my workouts are quite intense, so if you just maybe crank it up a little, then yeah, sure. And I was like, alright then, yeah, I'll text you the address, kid, alright? He's like, alright, see ya. So yeah, Izuku went home, and after he saw that he's gained quite a following after his big statement being the number one hero. And Izuku, he's gotten thousands of followers now, and he's like, what the? Because last time he checked, he only had 2. Let's just say this is like fudge it, Instagram and Twitter. Fudge it, yeah, those 2. And Izuku's like, oh crap, this is kind of cool. Everyone's supporting me being the number one hero. He's getting like first quirkless hero. He's getting messages from people like, you can do it, bro. Occasionally he gets a hater, but Izuku's like, So yeah. So anyways, All Might finally takes Izuku the address, and Izuku's like, alright then, let's get started. So Izuku heads there, and All Might gives him the regiment, and Izuku does it, and afterwards, he didn't seem phased at all. And All Might's like, kid, I just gave you one of the most intense workout I've done. How are you not exhausted? And Izuku's like, oh, because I started doing this workout by the time I was like 4 years old, All Might. He's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, by now I could probably do 10 times of this. And All Might's like, okay. I guess you really are going to be the first quirkless hero. And Izuku's like, you thought I was joking? I spent my whole life doing this. I'm not gonna stop until I'm number one, All Might. I don't think you understand. I was like, I get it, kid. Alright, my bad. Let's reschedule this. I'll make it even more intense. You said 10 times? It's like 10 times. It's like, alright. So anyways. So All Might comes back the next day, giving Izuku even more intense, when Izuku's like, oh, okay. This is up to my standards. So yeah, Izuku would have to run straight 3 hours non-stop sprinting around the city. Yeah. Izuku's like not even human at this point. And yeah, a 1,000 push-ups, so basics, I mean. It's even more than Saitama if you think about it. So yeah, All Might and Izuku's like, whew, that was pretty good, All Might. Is that it? And All Might's like, no. He said, well, you wanted intense. This is intense. We're gonna be doing durability training. And Izuku's like, what do you mean? And All Might goes into his buff form, and he's like, we're gonna test your durability and get it up. And Izuku's like, wait, what? And All Might punches Izuku, and Izuku gets knocked out easily. And All Might's like, you still got a long way to go, kid. A long way to go. So yeah, All Might takes Izuku close to his house and leaves him on the porch and rings the doorbell. And his mom interestingly, she wasn't surprised or anything. She's like, Izuku, it's been a while since you done this, huh? She picked him up and just put him to bed, because back in the day, like when he was like 8 and stuff, he used to really exhaust himself, and he would just collapse on the porch, and she's been used to it, so it's okay. So yeah, Izuku will continue to give updates on his social media and everything, and give workouts and motivations, and even sometimes vlogs, which is kind of funny. So, anyways, they come back the next day, and All Might told Izuku, alright, so yesterday I punched you, and you could clearly see that you couldn't tank the punch. And it's like, yeah, you didn't even rub it in. And All Might's like, yeah, that's why I brought my friend. He's like, my friend? Well, not really. My friend got me this. And All Might points to, he's like, what is that? No. I brought my friend. My bad. I brought my friend. He's like, who is this? And it's actually Recovery Girl. And Zuko's like, wait, that's Recovery Girl. He's like, yes, she's come here to help with our training. And Zuko's like, how intense is this training? Like I said before, we're gonna build up on your durability. Be able to even tank one of my punches. Of course, not full power. I'll kill you. And All Might, Zuko's like quite cocky, aren't you, All Might? And anyways, so that's what they're going to do. And All Might's kind of course, holding back, but Zuko's tanking them, which is surprising. And All Might's like, wow, this kid is a beast. Dang, are you sure he's quirkless? And he's just tanking it, and they'll be doing this continuously. And Recover Girl would heal Izuku, and it's just doing this continuously for 10 months. And Izuku's durability, he's become a beast. He's even stronger than before. So yeah, so it's time for the UA exam, and Izuku would feel very confident. Even though he's quirkless, he knows after all that training with All Might, all that durability training with All Might, he knows that he's plenty fine. So he walks in there with full-on confidence, and he sees a girl that falls down, and he goes and catches her already. And she's like, whoa, thanks. And he's like, you're welcome. Just, try not to fall off your feet, alright? It's bad luck, especially a big test like this. She's like, yeah. What's your name? He's like, Zuko Midoriya. And she's like, wait, is Zuko Midoriya? Why is that name so familiar? And Zuko's like, alright then, I'll see you inside. And she's like, yeah, Zuko Midoriya. Huh. So anyways, so Zuko goes into the building, and he does the exam, and he does quite well. And now it's time for the combat part of it. So Izuku would be stretching and getting warmed up, kind of doing some push-ups and sit-ups, and everyone's like, look at this kid doing a whole workout before we're going to do an exam. This guy's finished. And everyone's looking at him, and Izuku, he's just there shadowboxing, and because this is light work, bro. You think that's gonna tire him out of measly push-ups? Nah. So anyways, so Izuku gets ready in a running position. Well, no, in professional races when they kind of do that. That's what Izuku's doing. Running stand? No, running stand. Whatever. So anyway, Izuku does that, and everyone's like, this guy, try hard. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so the doors open and Izuku starts sprinting immediately, and everyone's like, this kid is really a tryhard. He didn't even say go. This guy's gonna get disqualified. Less competition's better. And then President Mike's like, he's got the right idea. Nope, there's no go in a pro hero's life. Get started, get moving. And I was like, oh crap, he was right. And Izuku by now is leagues ahead of everyone, and Ida's trying to catch up, and he's like, this guy is fast, what the hell? So Izuku sees his first robot, and straight away he's like, let's hope, and he punches right through the robot, and Izuku's like, that's it? He's like, this is gonna be a piece of cake. And Izuku starts dominating the UA entrance exams, getting points, stacking points after points after points. And Izuku's hand was bleeding a little, But he's okay with that. It's like that's easy pain. After the training you went through with All Might, the durability training, he can withstand this easily. So he goes on to get even more points, even more points, even more points, getting more and more. And people's like, what the heck? It's this mutant. They're calling Izuku mutant. But anyways, but he's just quirkless. He's just yeah, there we go. So anyways, everything goes on and the 0 point robot comes along like, and you know, everyone starts screaming and Zuko's like, I should probably head out. And that's when he hears, I was trying to scream there, but my voice didn't even, oh my gosh, I can't scream like a girl anymore. Oh, what the? Comment down below if you guys can still scream like a girl. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Hey, I'm becoming a man. I can't scream like a girl anymore. Now I'm saying, you know, grown things and that you guys wouldn't understand, you know. No, my level, bro. My voice is so deep though. Like I didn't even change it. So anyways, so anyways, I just went on the freaking whatever. So the Zuko goes down and he goes and sees Uraraka. He kind of lifts off the rubble off her and he grabs her and he's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah." And he starts running and she's like, "Whoa!" And he puts it down and he's like, we should probably get out of here." And picks him up and starts running. And that's when they end the exam and the recovery girl comes and she heals Uraraka and Recover's like, "Midoriya, you hurting yourself again?" She's like, don't worry, Recovery girl, I got this. And kind of rubs her on the head. She's like, "Don't touch me." And he kind of laughs. Anyways, see ya, Recovery girl. Are we still doing the training with All Might? And she's like, "What?" And it was like, "Wait, with All Might?" And he's like, "Just kidding. You guys are so colorful." And he just walks off. And they're like, "What the heck? Who the heck is that guy?" And I asked Recover Girl, "You know him?" He's like, "Yeah, he's just this kid that always hurt himself. He was quite annoying, but he does work hard, and I can't deny that." So anyways, Izuku will go home extremely confident that he's gonna get in. After getting a total of 54 combat points, he's confident that he's past the threshold to get into UA. So Izuku waited a week and he told his fans that he completed the UA test and he's quite confident that he's gonna get in. And it was like, "Good job, man, and all that is." Oh, my bad, you guys. Oh, got the hiccups there. Anyways, so a week goes past and the acceptance letter finally comes in. And Zuko's quite excited and his mom's like, Midoriya, the acceptance letter!" And Zuko's like, "Oh, thanks, Mom." And he puts it down and he plays it. And it's always, "I am here." And Zuko's like, "Oh my." And All Might starts to explain, it's like, "You've done quite exceptional on the test. You got total points of 54 combat points and 23 rescue points, which is quite impressive. You got a total point of 77 points." And it's just like, dang. And All Might's like, "That may be impressive, but we wanted to tell you this, that you have not made it into the hero course." And Izuku's like, wait, what?" And his heart kind of dropped. And he's like, "Wait, what?" And All Might's like, "Even though I just said that you gotten quite impressive points, it's just that UA has decided to place you in general studies because we feel that a quirkless kid could not keep up with all of the kids with their quirks and always developing quirks. We are sincerely sorry, but this is our decision." you would still be able to go in the general course where you learn all the general stuff. Anyways, I'm sorry, Midoriya. You did well though. And Izuku was just there like crushed after all these years putting this effort in, learning martial arts, mastering weaponry, going to the woods, learning how to lower his presence and control his bloodlust, be able to become so durable that he can tank like all my punches, just to get a rejection because he was quirkless, even though he got more points than a regular student would. And Izuku is just in shock and despair, and he starts to tear up, just confused after all that effort just gone to waste. And Izuku, he's like, I just didn't. And he tells his mom, and his mom's like, it starts to cry, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Izuku. And Izuku, like, it's okay. And he just kind of goes back to his room and closes the door. And he goes onto his social media, makes a video, and he starts to explain what happened and that he actually didn't get in. He was told that he had one of the most impressive scores of everyone there, but unfortunately, because I was quirkless, they didn't want to accept me into the hero course. And Izuku's like, this is messed up. And he just stops it. And after that, everyone's just spamming Izuku like, it's okay, man, it's okay. Like, just saying like, no, they should have put you in. Like it's corrupt. You waste up, and starts doing that. And Izuku just doesn't look at it, and he's just crap. Anyways, and he just goes on a run, and he just kind of tries to clear his mind. So a few days goes past, and it's finally time to go to UA. Oh no, I forgot one scene, my bad. So anyways, Izuku gets a text from All Might like, could you please meet me at the beach? And Izuku's like, oh. Anyway, so he goes there, and All Might's like, Midoriya, are you serious, All Might? You didn't accept me because I'm quirkless? All that stuff we've gone through, all my training, and just for me to get that? Wow. And All Might's like, no, you gotta understand, kid. This was not my decision. I know that you are much more capable than much of those other kids. Heck, you got one of the highest scores out of all of them. It's just that the faculty members are not convinced that you being quirkless will not slow everyone else down, and they just didn't want to take that risk. And Izuku's like, wow. And I thought UA would be different. I guess how wrong I was. And almost like, you guys, Izuku, I would have put you in. I saw that potential in you after that sludge film. That's why I trained you, because I believed that you would actually accomplish it. But it's not too late, Izuku. I can give you my... And Izuku's like, are you serious? Are you trying to give me your quirk now? I know I've been rejected, but doesn't mean I'm gonna just give up on my... That doesn't mean because I'm gonna let go of my my moral, and just get a quirk, even though I said to everyone I would be quirkless. The very first quirkless hero? Alright then, All Might. I didn't know you move like that. Alright then. I guess I'll see you, number one hero. And All Might's like, no, I didn't mean that. I was just trying to... Whatever, All Might. See you around. And he just kind of walks. So then a few later, and he finally goes to UA. So Izuku goes into general studies, and he kind of just sits down. And everyone starts coming in, and everyone's like, wait, you're Izuku Midoriya? And Izuku's like, oh could you please leave me alone? Like, man, we saw your post about what happened. Like, we all think that you should have been in there, and we all thought you're wrong, man. He's like, appreciate it, but what can we do now? He's like, yeah, but we can protest. I don't know, man. I mean, I know, no, I know. I'm, if you couldn't tell, I'm quirkless too. And it's like, oh, you're quirkless, and he's like, yeah. Well, pretty much everyone in general studies quirkless, or just has a bad quirk. But Izuku, you're the guy that was giving us hope, representing the quirkless guy. So if you give up, that means there's no chance for any of us. We saw your videos, but we know the training you go through. And if you can't get in, I mean, what kind of standard that sets for us? And Zuko's like, I guess so, man. I guess so. Alright, man. He convinced me. I won't give up. And they're like, so then what you gonna do? And Zuko's like, I may not be into the hero course, but I can still do hero work. And he's like, alright then, I'll holler at you later, man. So anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna switch perspective, and now we in class New Way. So right now doing the quirk quirk evaluation, and someone asked a question. Let's just say it's Loraka. He's like, Mr. Izawa. He's like, yes. What's your question? And she's like, I just wanted to ask about Izuku Midoriya. I saw that he got one of the highest scores, and you guys still rejected him. And then another guy's like, yeah, I saw that too. Honestly, I didn't think a quirkless guy could get in, but I honestly believe he should have been in. And another's like, yeah. And Kirishima's like, yeah, I saw he's quite manly. And I don't know. And Ida's like, it is true. I was in the same arena as him, and he was quite fast and dominated area. I'm also quite confused why UA hasn't picked up someone with such tremendous abilities. And as I was like, choosing students and choosing who comes to the school is a matter of the principal, and it's none of your guys' business. This is UA's business. So you guys are just students, so mind your business. So yeah, all of that, Bakugo Heroes, all of this, and he gets kind of pissed off because why is everyone mentioning Izuku, that quirkless loser? Who cares if he came into UA? This is meant for the best of the best. No quirkless kid is gonna get in here. And Bakugo kind of said this while mumbling, and they kind of heard him, and they're like, oh, that guy's toxic, whatever. I'm gonna stay away from him. So then they continue. So Izuku gets home, and Izuku kind of goes on social media and say, and he kind of tells everyone that it's okay that UA doesn't do this. I'm gonna just do my part, all right. Even though I'm not in the hero course, I can still do hero work in my own way. And he kind of ends it. And Izuku, what he's planning, he's trying to become a vigilante, actually. And he wants to fight crime, even though he wasn't accepted into UA. He still wanted to be a hero, even though he may not have a license and he's doing it legally. He's still a hero. So anyways, Izuku goes out at night, and he just goes up with the sword that his master gave him. I think it was the sword. Yeah, it was the sword. The sword and just a few the normal black clothes with a mask, ski mask, let's just say. And Izuku is just going out, and he's looking around the street where he can help out people. And Zuko actually does. He starts fighting crime, and he's doing it way better than most pro heroes. And everyone's like, "Who is this vigilante?" Like, and this rumors start going around, and they're like, "Oh, whoa, who is this guy?" And this guy, and Zuko just gains much and much more popularity, and Zuko's like, "Oh, that's a rush," and he's enjoying being able to actually help people in the real world instead of just um, crying over I'm not getting into UA. Who needs UA? I can just do this. And after Izuku got way too popular and all the pro heroes are like, who the hell is this guy? And the police are like, yeah, we gotta take him in. And that's when they actually wanted, Izuku is actually wanted by the police, but they don't know it's Izuku. They just say it's this ninja type guy. So yeah, after the popularity of Izuku Midoriya being rejected from UA, UA has actually been facing a lot of backlash from the media. They keep saying that this kid was one of the greatest and he's going on UA. UA is supposed to be hero school. Why can't quirkless people be hero? And starting to have a lot of backlash, and UA is just like crap. Oh, and they're just kind of getting pissed off. They're like, why over a quirkless kid and everything. So yeah, UA right now is in hot waters, and people inside the school are kind of talking, and the quirkless people and the general study people are kind of happy. They're getting excited, like, yeah, Izuku be doing. And Izuku kind of walks down the hall, and all the general study kids are like, yeah, sheesh, and like, it was like, sheesh. And Izuku was like, yeah, what's poppin'? Yeah, I mean, and Izuku became, the popular kid. You know what I'm saying? Became the quirkless kid. It's not even an insult to him. That's a compliment to him in his eyes. Saying he has a quirk is insulting to him. And Zuko's like, you know what I'm saying? Man, you made a mistake. They're missing out on a great hero. You know what I'm saying? And Zuko's got to kind of flex on these guys. Anyways. So, yeah. I'm going to skip a few days, and I'm going to skip to when Class 1A is actually choosing their president. Of course, they're not choosing Midori because he's not in the class. They're gonna be choosing, leader. His name's actually not leader. It's Ida. And did you guys know it's not spelled Lied? It's just Ida. What? Wait. So Ida. What I thought it was Lida. That's what I thought Ida was spelled like, but it's actually just Ida. What? It makes sense if you think about it, how they're pronouncing it. So, anyway, it's just informing you guys so you guys don't be caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? Coming out FTC in the chat. I'm on 2 now. Oh, I'm just rambling. My bad, you guys. So this time when the reporters came to UA and swarming them, Azawa's like, oh, here they come again. Coming to ask about All Might. And he's like, could you guys please leave the premises? Like, how did you guys get in here? Could you please leave the premises? And they're like, why did you reject me, Zuko Midoriya? And they started asking questions about Izuku and his. And so I was like, wait, what? And it was like, Izuku, what's wrong with quirkless people bringing you away? Why is you biased? And saying all this stuff. And I was like, can everyone please leave? And they're like, no, we can't leave unless you answer questions. And as I was like, please leave the premises. And eventually they do after UA threatened to sue them. Let's just say that. So, anyways, so yeah, Izuku, he's the popular kid, and everywhere he goes, he's getting high fives from people. No backlash on Izuku's side, cause they know they saw his capabilities. Let's just say that, with the sludge villain attack, and they think he's being wrong. Even like his ability, he's proven that he doesn't need a quirk to be the hero. Like, and everyone's just saying that, and UA is just facing a lot of backlash. So Izuku would be chilling, and he would get a text from one way to me on the beach, and he's like, "Why is this guy? Oh, whatever, whatever." And he just heads down, and All Might's like, "Hey, Izuku," and Izuku's like, "Yeah, what's the problem, All Might?" And All Might's like, "I wanted to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything that's happened, and." Of course, I said at my side that I wanted you to come to UA and be a part of the hero course, but things went differently. I'll be put this aside, and I still want to help you with your training. You know, I can help you get more durable than before or something. And all my Izuku's like, yeah, there's no point of holding grudges against the number one hero. Anyways, what you want, All Might? And All Might's like, oh. Yeah, I came to say that, and I wanted to ask you, and tell me the truth, Izuku. Izuku's like, alright then. And Izuku's like, he can't, does he know? Okay, let's just. And almost like, did you hear about that new Vigilante? And Izuku's like, does he know? And he's like, that guy, he's just, he's crazy, you know? He's quite efficient with these takedowns of these villains, you know? And these moves feels familiar to me. I don't know. And I don't know. He's his style of running, and just he's fighting with the katana. I mean, the coincidence are unreal. Like don't you have a katana? Oh, Izuku's like, no, man. Yeah, it's like and almost like, yeah, right, yeah, and I saw, and it looked like he done trying to copy my Detroit Smash, but I might be tripping. But anyways, but did you hear about him? And it was like, yeah, a little, you know, just a small bit. I just saw it on the news and people online. Like, I don't think he's real. Like, people just making up to that, like, you know. And I'm like, right. Izuku, stop lying to me. And Izuku's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I know you are the vigilante. Like I said before, I noticed all these things. I did teach you some moves. And Izuku's like, you just taught me how to punch the same way and just yell out different names. And he's like, I still taught you how to punch that. And Izuku's like, fair enough. So, anyways, Izuku's like, alright, fine. I am the vigilante. But you have to understand that after being rejected from UA, I just had to do something. I still want to be a hero, despite UA not letting me into the hero course. I still needed to do something, and almost I understand, but you can't do illegal stuff, Izuku. You cannot just be a hero without your hero license. And Izuku's like, but like the hero license is biased anyways. The hero license is based that you can use your quirk in public, but I don't have a quirk, so why does that even matter? And All Might's like, true, but that's not gonna be a reasonable explanation to the police, because you are doing hero work, which is something only pros do, professionals, and you're not a professional. They're not gonna take this lightly, Izuku. I suggest you stop right now, as your master and your friend, Izuku. Stop this now. And Izuku's like, alright, fine, All Might, fine. And almost like, thank you. Anyways, So yeah, Azuku goes home and actually starts the vigilante work, and he's kind of like, oh, alright, fine. But before Izuku was about to go to sleep, he just got a message from someone, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he reads the message, and he reads, and the person's like, "I know, I have a feeling that you're the vigilante. You don't have to say anything, but I wanted to offer my help. I mean, I know how it is being quirkless in a world filled with superpowers. I'm actually an inventor, and I want to help you out with your affairs and help you out with these equipment." And Zuko's like, "Who the hell is you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm Malicious Shield, and I just wanted to help out because my dad is quirkless, I'm quirkless, and we have the equipment to help people, and I want you to be I really want you to be the first quirkless hero." And Zuko's like, "Huh, alright then. Uh, I didn't send the equipment." She's like, "Oh, thanks." And they kind of exchange info, and they meet. Well, not meet up. And I think let's just say Skype or FaceTime, whatever. And he's like, "Wait, wait, oh, okay. Wait, is your dad? What's that guy? Professor? Whatever. Is your dad that scientist? That's friends normal? I swear I don't know his name." Yo, I forget people's name. And she's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Whoa, your dad's technology is crazy. Are you gonna give me that?" And she's like, "Yeah, but even more better." And it's like, "Oh." And yeah, so she gives him quite a lot of equipment, like flash bombs, like sticky foam, let's just say that. A jetpack. Well, anyways, foldable jetpack, and extra stuff. And Izuku thanks Malicious Shield and says he offers that maybe they could meet up sometime when she's in town or something. And she's like, "I'll take you up on that offer, but first, make a name for yourself and really become the first quirkless hero." He's like, "Roger." So, anyways, so Izuku's starting to reconsider, All Might warned him he did get all this equipment, and this equipment really can help. And he's quite debating, but anyways, he'll sleep on it. So the next day he goes to school, and he starts, he's having he's in during a lesson, and the teacher's teaching, and that's when a pro hero comes in, and he's like, "Oh, pro," and the pro's like, and Zuko's at the front, and he's kind of listening, and he has some good hearing since he can hunt, and you could hear the the what is it called, the rattling in the grass and all that stuff to determine where the animal's location is. So Izuku's listening on the conversation just because, and the teacher's like, "I got alert that the USJ is under attack by the League of by villains, and we just need you to keep the kids safe and sound so they don't freak out." And the dude's like, "Oh, okay." And Izuku, he's like, "Wait, they under attack? Huh? Isn't that Bakugo's class? Huh, I gotta go." And and Izuku looks to that first quirkless kid that came up to him, and he's like, "Did you distract the teacher?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got it." And he kind of just makes a scene, and everyone's like, "Oh," playing along with it, because Izuku, he's that guy. You know what I mean? They don't mind covering for that guy. And so the teacher comes, and the pro hero comes to help whatever the situation is, and Izuku sneaks out the sneaks out through the door, and Izuku's like, "Alright, then the USJ, Bakugo's there, and everyone's there. Even though Bakugo's a prick, I still gotta help them." Alright, so Izuku heads out to the USJ using the equipment that Melissa's shield actually gave to him. So Izuku arrives at the scene, and he sees that all these villains are just splurting out, spludging out, and they're just fighting. And he sees Azawa just fighting down there, and Izuku's like, he evaluates the situation and he debates, should I help? I mean, if I do, I could get in real trouble. And Izuku's all of that. He's like, oh, wait, how stupid could I be? Of course I need help. And it just jumps right down and he starts beating up the villains easily. And as I was like, who, what, Izuku Midoriya, what the hell are you doing here? And Izuku's just like, dodge! And he dodges and he's like, I'm here to help out. He's like, we don't need your help. You need to get out safely. And he's like, I have an acquaintance in here. I don't want anyone to get hurt, alright? And he just continues, and as I was like, I'll deal with it later. And Izuku, he's helping out Ozawa, and he's actually going around taking out all the small fry villains with ease. Izuku with the strength and outwitting them and using their strengths against them and all that stuff, which is confusing the villains and which is why they're actually getting defeated. So Izuku's taking out villains and going around the USJ, helping out students so they can get out safely. Until Izuku comes out of one of the areas, let's just say, and he sees that Azawa's on the floor, Azawa's on the floor being pinned down by this blue bird, and Izuku's like, what the? He's like, I gotta help him, and it goes, and he uses and he's like, oh, let's help him, let's just actually helps out, and he goes out and he throws a miniature bomb at the Nomu, and it actually makes a hole in its back, and it just regenerates, and Shigora's like, oh, who's this kid? Oh, wait, you look familiar. Can you believe this? No, it's that Quirkless kid. It's that famous Quirkless kid. Oh my gosh, I'm a big fan. Wait, what are you doing here? Weren't you rejected? Oh, this is great. What are you doing here? And it looks like, I've came to help. Get off him, man. He's like, oh, the Quirkless kid wants to help, huh? This is funny. Quite funny. What makes you think that you, a quirkless, small, Peasley child, could defeat us? And Zuko's like, one simple fact. I'm stronger than you. And he's like, huh? And Izuku jumps in the air and he throws another miniature bomb on the Nomu's head, which actually throws. What am I saying? English, please. On the Nomu's arm, which blows it off, which was holding Azawa, and he grabs Azawa and he's like, hey! And he's shouting at the Sue and Mineta, and he throws it at them. And they're like, who the heck is that guy? They're like, we have no time. We just gotta get out of here. And they do, and Shibuya's like, whoa. Wow, impressive. Swift movements and flawless technique. Maybe you actually did have a chance to get in here. Oh, but there's that big fact that you're quirkless. I don't know. I don't know. I wish Shigeru was like more like that. Well, anyways, so what the English, please, guys. I'm immigrant. No, that's no excuse. I've learned English my whole life and I still suck at it. But that's what happens when you just stare at the screens all day and you don't read books. Guess books are boring, but I like manga, so win, lose. So anyways, and Shigora's like, alright then, since you think you're tough now, Nomu, fight the kid. And Izuku's like, whoa, and the Nomu's coming at Izuku while walking slowly, and Izuku's like, oh crap. Alright then. And Izuku's starting to freak out and kind of getting a panic attack, and Izuku, then his mind is like, calm down. And Izuku kind of smiles, and then he gets focused, and Shigora's like, huh, alright then. Nomu, proceed. and the Nomu kind of starts running, and Izuku's like, alright then, you had this countless times in the woods. You had countless bear attacks. You were even attacked by a lion. You can do this. You focus and just predict the movements. And Izuku's like, alright then, and he kind of focuses and he dodges the Nomu, and the Nomu, and she goes like, huh? He dodged the Nomu, and Izuku's like, it worked, and he jumps in the air and he throws three miniature bombs at the Nomu, and three miniature bombs at the Nomu. Wait, English? Three miniature bombs in the Nomu, and the Nomu's top half was completely blown off, and Zuko watches the regeneration of the Nomu very carefully, and he's looking and he's counting. He's like 1, 2, and he's like, oh, regenerated. Alright then, and Shigora's like, huh? And the Nomu's just standing there, and Zuko kind of smiles. It's like, your Nomu has a big flaw, Shigaraki. Big flaw, hand guy. I don't know if you know that. And he's like, huh? And Zuko goes on and he throws the miniature bombs again at the Nomu, which blows it apart. And Joe's like, you don't understand, kid. You cannot blow away this Nomu. He has sharp absorption and super regeneration. You can't do nothing. This was meant to destroy All Might. What do you think you have a chance? He's like, that's the thing. Who said I couldn't defeat All Might? And while the Nomu's regeneration, he throws 5 bombs inside the Nomu, and he lets the Nomu regenerate it. And Izuku's like, and he runs up to the Nomu, and the Nomu throws a punch, and he runs up. He kind of dodges it, and he jumps onto the Nomu's leg, running off it, and Izuku puts another bomb on the Nomu's brain on top, and she goes like, get the bombs out, Nomu! And the Nomu, like, cause it doesn't have really, it doesn't have intelligence, it doesn't know what it's doing, you know, it only knows attack and whatever, and it's not a high end, you know. Well, it's a high end. It's not that, you know what I mean. It's not that one that Endeavor fought. And Izuku's like, the one flaw is that the Nomu can't think for itself. And Izuku's like, and he throws the rest of the bombs into the air, and she goes like, Nomu! And the Nomu's just standing there, and Izuku detonates it, and it blows apart the pieces in the Nomu, which spreads different parts, and the brain part explodes, and all the surrounding it kind of incinerates all of the Nomu, and everyone's just there like, did he just defeat the Nomu with gadgets? And everyone's just standing there in awe like, what the hell just happened? And Izuku's just standing there like a badass, just like and he's just there. I think there's like a cool photo of Izuku. Or whatever. Just imagine like something that's badass to you, like Izuku badass position. Just imagine it. So yeah, Izuku's like that, and everyone's like, oh, and everything, and Shira's like, this is not fair. What? A quirkless kid defeated the Nomu? It was meant to destroy All Might. How? How did this happen? I might not get things right because it did have sharp whatever. I'm not gonna think into it. Just allow it, man. Allow it. And she goes like, let's get out. And then he gets shot by the that pro hero guy, and he's like, oh, let's leave, Gary. And that's when they leave. And Zuko's just still there, and he's like, wow, that's crazy. And that's when he hears Deku, and he just hears explosions, and he's like, huh? And it's a Bakugan, and he tackles him. He's like, grabs him on the chest, like, Deku, what are you doing here? Why is everyone talking about you, Quirkless? Stupid. Deku face. And Izuku's like, you should just not see what I done. I defeated that freaking big monster that all of you guys struggle against. So, yeah. And Baku's like, yo, you making fun of me? He's like, no, I'm just saying facts. And the pro was like, alright, get off him, get off him. And they kind of take in Izuku. They're like, you're in trouble, mister. And they just like, oh my gosh. And they look at the situation, and luckily no one was hurt. And they're like, you're lucky no one got hurt from those explosions. Look at the crater you made in here. And it looks like, true. But, like you said, were there other casualties? Were they able to get to All Might? No. So, I don't see the problem here. And the guy's like, all true. But the problem is, you did sneak from class to come here without informing your teacher first. That's gonna get you in trouble, mister. Whatever, I don't even know. So anyways, he's like, but you're gonna have to talk to the principal's office. They've been talking about you, and it's like, talking about me. He's like, go and see him. So anyways, so yeah, Izuku's called down to Nezu's office, and Izuku sits down, and Nezu turns around and says, how are you, Izuku Midori? And Izuku's like, I'm fine. And he's like, I've heard a big fuss about you. Wow, it's quite crazy how the words changed. I've never seen such a fuss over a quirkless kid. Oh, that's just the Peter of the world. And Izuku's like, yeah. And it's like, now I hear that you were able to defeat a Nomu. That's what you said? And he's like, yeah. That was meant to destroy All Might? He's like, yes. And like, wow. I'm not gonna lie, Izuku, you're quite impressive. And maybe we did make a poor decision of not taking you to Hero Course, because you have quite proven to everyone that you are something else. And Izuku's like, yes. And Izuku's like, does that mean I get to go to the Hero Course? And Izuku's like, no, not at all. And Izuku's like, wait, what? But you said that you made a poor choice. It's like, yes, that's true, but UA has never gone back on their choices, and we're not gonna start now. And it looks like, wait, but this is unfair. You just said. He's like, but there is a chance for you to get into Hero Course. And it looks like, what are you talking about? He's like, you know about the annual sports festival, right? And he's like, yeah, one of the biggest events in the whole country. What about it? And it's like, yes, not much people know this, but if you're from another course, if you're able to win the sports festival, you'll be able to enter the Hero Course. Any course of your choice or Hero Course. And Izuku, that's what I'm saying. Since you believe in your strength and you are leagues above everyone, then win the sports festival and you'll be able to enter the Hero Course. Is that a deal? And Izuku's like, huh, I have to win the sports festival, then I get into Hero Course? Alright then. Thank you, Nezu. And Nezu's like, good luck. I hope you come first. I really do. It's gonna be quite interesting to see you there. And Zuko's like, yeah, it is. So Zuko's so excited. He's like, yes. And he's decided, and he's like, I gotta go train. And Zuko has 2 weeks to be able to come up to par. So yeah, Izuku decides that he's gonna try to make a new move. And he asks All Might, like, All Might, I mean, I know I'm fast, but I'm not superhuman fast. I'm not that fast, but I want to be able to be able to dash to my opponents and not get hit, and even if they faster than me, and almost like, oh, sorry kid, I've never had that problem. I've always been faster than everyone. But why wouldn't you try to think out of the box? You've always have. Try to use all of your other abilities you've gained to your advantage. Like you said, you've learned how to lower your presence, and it looks like, lower my presence. Huh. That seems interesting. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it out today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's part 2 of what if Deku stayed quirkless. I actually like the direction I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Izuku was a vigilante. You know, he didn't get it on the first try, but you know, at the sports festival, will he or will he not make it to the hero course? Found out next time on the next episode of What If Deku Was Quirkless. Bye bye. Sorry.